Well, hello and welcome to QuipCon. Thanks for stopping by to look at this nice Steamcraft steamer. It's a Cleveland brand. I did not want to say Cleveland steamer because personally I am still in shock. I looked up Cleveland steamer on the internet. I do not recommend that you do it. I was looking for all the information I could get on this because, well, we thoroughly research everything so we can make sure everything is in perfect order. And boy, was I shocked. I'm a country boy at heart, and I didn't know things like that went on. So anyway, look it up if you must, but don't blame me. Back to this Cleveland steamer. I'm going to turn the power on, and it's going to start to fill with water. You can see the water trickling in. It's an autofill steamer. It's going to take a little while to fill the first time. Got a little bit of air in the line because we have to run a line out to it. That's why it's doing that spinning. As soon as it gets the line filled up, it won't do that. That's my water line running out here. I don't have a dedicated line here. We're actually filling it through a garden hose. I know that's a little bit archaic, but that's the best way to do it here. Because we're out on the deck. We're out in the beautiful outside today. It'll take a little bit to fill. Once it's filled, it's going to be ready to go. See the water coming in there? Now these little white things here, these are to check for water depth. You can see this one here has a little flag looking thing on the bottom, and that one too. When the water gets up to that level, it will shut the water off. Keep in mind, we really haven't cleaned this thing up yet. There's going to be pictures on the internet on our website, which is www.quipcon, Q-U-I-P-C-O-N, of this unit all cleaned up and ready to go. This is just the test, and after they clean them, they don't like it if I get them all messy again. So I'm just going to do the video now. We will check it out again after it's cleaned, and we will check it out again one more time after when someone purchases it, but we don't need to hook up the water to check it out. We can check it out checking it with the amp meter and things like that to make sure everything's working. We're getting up close now to the water level. You can see it's just about there. Nothing more exciting than watching thing fill with water, I know. Check out these racks. Ooh, beautiful racks. Show you all the accessories this comes with. Racks. Has buttons. Switches, actually. A power switch. Manual and timed. It has a timer. Turn the timer on. And it's going to run. After about 5 minutes or so, it should click off. There's a service light here that may flash when it's running. Don't worry about it. If it comes on, stays on, then you've got problems. That means that something needs to be cleaned or something's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. So it's usually not that serious. A lot of times maybe the water won't be shutting off or the water level will be too low, something like that. Okay, we're up to filled now. The water is shut off. Got the power on. Now the reason we're not creating steam is because the door is open. I'm going to leave the door open, and I'm going to push this button, which does the same as closing the door. It's not recommended, but it's the best way to see how it's working. Now this door here, you can see there's a panel missing. Well, it's not actually missing. It's laying right here. The reason that it's not on is because I want you to see back there. I want you to see that it's not all rusted out. I looked at pictures of these on the internet that are for sale, and I noticed nobody's showing you behind that panel. So I thought I would be able to see what's back there. There's those two pieces of metal right there. Those are spring metal. That's what makes the door. The door kind of floats in these two sockets, and that spring metal holds the door tied up against the frame here. And here's the seal that will actually seal it when it's running. Now you can start to see some steam coming out of there. So we know we're heating up. This thing seems to heat up incredibly fast because remember, that water just came out of the cold water faucet. I filled this with cold water, which is going to be 60-some degrees. So it's going to take a little bit to get 60-some degree water up to boiling. But we're getting there rather quickly. We're starting to create steam. You can see it coming off of there now. Now in the back here, we can hear we have some water running. See right there. What that is, it's not that it's got a leak. There is a valve in here that whenever you're creating steam, the valve opens up and lets water run out the pipe to keep the plumbing in your building from getting too hot from the steam. Very ingenious. As you can see now, we're starting to form bubbles. We're starting to form steam. Camera right in there, you can see the lens fog up. Now that would be the steam that would be steaming your vegetables or whatever else you steam. Lobster. I don't know if you steam. I can't cook. I can fix bakery equipment. And I can find nonsensical things to talk about while we're checking to see if bakery equipment works. That's about the extent of my talents. Alright, there you go. You got steam, you got an enclosed cabinet, you got a nice seal. See the seal? The door will hook right on here. I will try to attempt to do that with one hand. Show you one of my other many talents. You can like peek right down in here. You can see those little hooks. Much easier with two hands, but I am holding the camera with one. Okay, now I have the door in place almost. There it is. And I'm going to shut the door. Right as the timer goes off. That buzzer was not because I shut the door. The buzzer was just coincidentally at the same time that the timer went off, I shut the door. Alright, now this is how you steam. Door closed, water coming out the little pipe, keeping your plumbing cool. I have it set to timed. You can hear it's bubbling. I can hear it's bubbling. Let me open the door now and watch this. Whoa. Turn it to manual. Still hear it's bubbling. Still have water running out the back. Remember, all of this is going to get cleaned up. I know you see some dirt here and there. That's not QuipCon's way. We clean it up. We'll have the back on it. We'll have pictures on it. When it looks beautiful, keep that in mind. Don't think this is how you're going to get it. You're going to get it as the pictures are on our website, www.quipcon.com. Sorry this video ran long, but it does take a while to make steam. That's why they have those little fast forward buttons on there. If you want to give us a call and ask about this steamer or about anything else that we have, our phone number is 636-583-8200. And check out some of our other videos, the ones that aren't taken out on our back wash pad, so it doesn't look like we work in the middle of a junkyard. Just so happens that this is about the worst place in the warehouse, but it's nice when I'm dealing with the steam, dealing with the water coming out to do it outside. So check out our website, check out our other videos, and I hear we're going to be on Facebook soon, so go on there, like us, and we will send some information to you about equipment as it comes in.